If you're a fitness coach, the next 15 minutes could genuinely change how you scale your whole business. Because the two things every single coach struggles with are getting leads and actually converting those leads into paying clients. And that's exactly what I'm going to break down for you right now. I'm going to give you the exact roadmap we used to go from zero to over 13 lakh rupees a month in just 5 months. And I did that with no big team, no editors, no call to reach, no referrals, and just one setter. And it's not just me, it's the same system that took Sundari from making under 50,000 rupees a month to closing 1.5 lakhs in her first 8 days of working with us. And now she's sitting consistently to 2 to 3 lakhs a month. So stick with me all the way through because by end of this, you will see exactly what this mission looks like and how to build the same one for yourself. Most coaches think scaling an online coaching business looks like this. You put money into ads that get you leads, and those leads magically turn into clients and money. Run some ads, clients appear. And honestly, I get why people believe that because that's how it's sold to us. But it's completely wrong, and it's the exact reason why so many coaches pour money into ads and get nothing back. Because in reality, the business that actually runs on autopilot looks a lot more like this. And there are 7 pieces to it, not 3. Right at the top, you got your offer, which is the solution you sell to help someone hit a specific result. And without a strong offer, people won't even know what you're selling or why they should buy it. So everything above, it falls apart. Below is that content, the valuable stuff you put out that builds trust and pulls in the right audience. Without it, nobody discovers you and nobody trusts your expertise in the first place. Then comes funnels, which is a really just a system that turns interested people into qualified leads. Without a funnel, you lose people before they ever reach you. Then ads, paid marketing that brings more of the right people into your world. Without ads, your growth is stuck depending only on organic reach, which is slow and obviously out of your hands. Then sales, the actual process of turning those leads into paying clients. Without a sales process, leads just sit there and never turn into revenue. Then the clients and money, so the paying customers who give you consistent income. And holding the whole thing up at the base is operations, the systems that keep everything running smoothly day to day. Without solid operations, everything gets messy and impossible to scale. So when you get this right, when all 7 of these are actually in place, content and meta ads stop being a gamble and they start bringing you leads and clients on autopilot. So for rest of this, I'm going to take you through the pieces that matter the most and show you exactly how we built each one for Sundari. Let's start with the offer, because this is where most coaches quietly lose before they even begin. Here's the trap I see over and over. A coach has a weak offer, but they got a good funnel and good ads sitting on top of it, and they still make no sales. And they can't figure out why, because it's you can have a most beautiful funnel and the most dialed in ads in the world, but if the offer underneath is weak, none of it moves. The offer is that thing that actually sells. Everything else just puts it in front of people. So, what does a weak offer sound like? It's like fat losing coaching or I help women lose fat. It's very vague. Okay. It sounds like every other coach and it just gives nobody a real reason to act. A strong offer sounds more like lose 10 kilos of fat in just 16 weeks without spending more than an hour in the gym. Same coach, same skill, but now the person who can actually picture themselves getting a result, and that's what makes them want to take action. Because here's what most people or most fitness coaches out here are selling: fat loss, muscle building, healthy diets. Honestly, it's just crap. And the truth is, nobody actually wants any of those things. What people really want is to lose weight without giving up on their favorite foods, to gain muscle, without living in the gym, honestly, for like 2 hours, 3 hours a day, and to reverse the PCOS without flipping the entire life upside down. When your offer speaks to that, it starts selling itself. Now, how do you know if your offer is actually solid? So, you run it through these 4 quick questions. Does it solve a genuinely painful problem? Can a prospect repeat your offer back to you in one line? Can they clearly see your dream outcome inside it? And is it different from what your competitors are saying? If you can tick all 4, you got something strong. So here's the formula we landed on for Sundari. I help women lose fat, gain muscle, and reverse PCOS and improve their overall health using blood work. And you can steal this template behind it. I help target audience achieve desired result using unique mechanism in time frame. So for example, I help busy women lose 10 kilos using sustainable nutrition in 90 days, or I help men build muscle using strength focused coaching in 16 weeks, which is obviously very simple, specific, and it will obviously sell. So when Sundari first came to us, her offer was a 6-month program priced at 37,000 rupees. And it was posted in a vague, generic way. We just talked about it. So we went in, we fixed and optimized the whole thing. We tightened the position and rebuilt her offer around a clear outcome. And now she charges 50,000 for basically the same program. And her final offer is helping women lose fat, gain muscle, and reverse PCOS, PMS, whatever it is, and improve their overall health using blood work. And look what happened right after we fixed the offer. She's messaging us saying that she closed 4 clients in a single week, one sale of 25,000 rupees for nutrition, one full sale for 40k, and she closed a 40k deal for 6 months. And also on top of that, she closed another 25k just for the nutrition from someone who already had a personal trainer, and he paid upfront within 30 minutes of reaching out. So it's the same coach, stronger offer, and suddenly the sales just start showing up. Now, coming to content and personal brand. Once the offer is locked, the next phase is obviously the content. And most of you doing exactly what Sundari was doing at the start, which is creating random content and just hoping clients will show up. Back then, she was posting whatever came to her mind, and her reels were stuck under 30k views, hovering around 20k, 16k, 23k. As you can see, they're just stalling there. Then we came in and gave her an actual content strategy, and the difference was night and day. Her reels jumped from 56k, then 44k, 64k, 60k, 147k, and one of them hit 585k views. And it's the same person, same camera. The only thing that changed was strategy behind what she was posting. And here's the thing most coaches never realize. Your content is a funnel too. Every piece has a job depending on where someone is in their journey. At top of the funnel, you got a content that helps brand new people discover and notice you. And in the middle, you got content that builds trust and shows why you are the right choice. And at the bottom, you got content that actually convinces people to buy or book a call with you. As simple as taking action with you, right? So let me make that real quick with an example. Say your offer is like Alex's. I help men lose stubborn belly fat using metabolic reset method in 90 days. A simple system combining strength training, high protein nutrition, and habit coaching to burn fat without crash diets. So your top of the funnel content, the stuff that grabs attention is things like here's why you're not losing belly fat, or stop doing this if you want to lose belly fat, or could be anything, right? Something that attracts a lot of people and that has a potential to go viral. Your middle of the funnel content, the trust builders, is stuff like how the metabolic reset method helps men lose belly fat, or why my clients lose belly fat without giving up their favorite foods. And your bottom of the funnel content, the stuff that gets action, is direct, like I need 10 men who want to lose belly fat in 90 days, DM me the word belly, or book a free call, I'll show you how to lose belly fat in 90 days. When you're posting across all these three, right, you're not just collecting views, you're walking complete strangers all the way to becoming clients. Now let me show you the typical user journey from content to client. So this is how the content actually turns into paying client start to finish. It usually kicks off with a viral reel at the top of the funnel. That's the piece that puts you in front of ton of new people. From there, they run into education content in middle, which is basically MOFU, middle of the funnel. The stuff that builds trust and shows them you actually know what you're doing. And then from there, it splits into two parts, as you can see here. So we are having direct selling content, which is BOFU. So some people see you direct selling content at the bottom of the funnel, like a strong before and after transformation reel, and see people go through a story sequences, which is where you use your Instagram stories to warm them up and pitch the soft, over time. Both of these parts lead to the same two actions. Either they fill out a form or they DM you. And you can see it right here. DM someone, messages, hey coach, you ask what made them apply. They say weight loss and they tell you that 30 years old, 82 kilos, carrying belly fat. And honestly, that's a qualified lead basically, handling you everything you need to close them. From there, it's simple. Either you a setter or you yourself hop on a call and book a proper meeting and you close on the meeting, or the warmer ones you just close right there on the DM itself, like on the chat itself. That's the entire journey from a stranger scrolling past a reel to a client who's paid you. And once it's built, it's keep running on its own. That's the whole point of having a proper system. Next comes the operations. So now you're closing clients, and this is where a lot of coaches actually shoot themselves in the foot. And honestly, it's a blunder. What most coaches do is that they get a client, They coach them over WhatsApp, they kind of forget about them, and then the client leaves. And then they think, the fixing is getting more clients. But the real truth is that you don't need more clients, you just need better systems. A good operations or a business with good operations gives every single client the same great experience, no matter how many you're running at once. Even if you're running one, even if you're running 10, even if you're running 100, right? So here's what a good client journey actually looks like. So the moment a client is closed, the first thing they hit is a proper contract, a solid one that protects both of you and them. Without that, you're wide open to refunds, misunderstandings, and scope creep. Right after that, they'll get an onboarding form that goes out automatically through automation, so you're not manually asking every new client the same questions again and again. Then they get your SOPs, so the client always knows exactly what to do next after onboarding. Instead of sitting there confused wondering, okay, what do I do now, then they give you them a portal to track the progress, cause without that you lose track of check-ins. Clients start losing confidence in you because you're not able to track the progress or check in with them. And when they actually get the results you promised, that's when you collect the testimonial and turn it into a case study, because without that final step, clients slowly drift off and stop following the program. So the whole web flow would be looking like this: fast onboarding, clear expectations. So as you can see, fast onboarding, clear expectations, weekly accountability, visible progress, happy client, testimonial, and obviously the referrals. So you have to remember this. This is more like a mantra. Every happy client becomes your next marketing asset. Got it? So how do I implement all of these into your business, right? So by now you're probably thinking, okay, this all makes sense, but how do I actually implement all of it? And maybe you're sitting there and thinking, I don't really know how to build my offer, I don't know what to say in my ads, I don't know how to create content that actually puts leads, I don't know how to build a proper client acquisition system, and I want to be doing 2 to 3 lakhs every single month. If that's what's running through your head right now, that's exactly what we do together. I run a 60-day consulting program where we build this entire mission with you step by step. In week 1, we build your offer and position you properly in the market. In week 2, we lock in your content strategy and your messaging framework. In week 3, we implement your funnels and your ads. And week 4, we work on sales and conversion. And from week 5 to week 8, we scale your content and your ads. And now this isn't for everyone. So let me be straight about who it's for. It's for fitness coaches who are already making some content and want to scale, coaches who want to make the jump from offline coaching to online, and coaches who want to bring ads into the business the right way. And to actually be a good fit, you should already be doing more than 40,000 rupees a month. You should have trained clients before with 2 or 3 solid case studies, and you got to be genuinely willing to create the content and implement what we hand you. If that's you, you can book a call right away. The link would be in the description, or you can see the button below. And here's why this is different from everything else out there. You don't need to already have experience running ads, and you don't need some massive following on Instagram, because everything we build is built around your specific business. You get all the systems and SOPs that solve pretty much any problem you will ever run into. And honestly, there's no daily calls or a headache, it's just weekly one-on-one calls, a 30-minute checkup where we optimize and scale every single week. And on top of that, you get lifetime access to the modules and the community. You get 24/7 access to me and my team. And here's the part I really want you to hear. If you don't make back the investment you put into joining this program, I'll keep working with you for free, even after the 60 days are up, until you make your money back. So the risk is basically off the table for you. So if you're a coach who is genuinely good at what you do and you're tired of the business side never matching your skill, book your call now using the link right here, and let's build the mission together. And I'll see you in the call.